everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Alyssa and I'm so thankful you are here for the second half of November 2022 budget setup. I am using the Budget by Paycheck Workbook by the Budget Mom, and if you're new around here or even if you are a returning viewer, thank you so much. I am on a journey to paying off over $200,000 in student loan debt, also so many other financial journeys that I'm on, and I do a lot of side hustling to help me sort of get to that point and be able to save for other things outside of paying off student loans. Obviously, they are in like pause mode for, is it forbearance right now or something like that? I don't know how to pronounce the word. So I'm not actually paying them off, but I am doing my best to save as much as possible to make a mass payment, I guess now in January when they come back due. So this was the November setup that we did at the beginning of the month. I will link the video up above if you're interested in watching the full November budget setup video, but this is where we have everything that's happening this month. Basically the dates in this teal color are when the first paycheck and what that paid for, and then what's in the orange is what the second paycheck of the month will pay for. So if we go over to the budget setup, this was for the first half of November. We obviously need to start with the income. I believe there's 30 days of November, but the income, we always start with my paycheck. So my full-time paycheck, I am in sales, and that is $16.52. And then we have side hustle income, and so we need to calculate that. I created this little side hustle income tracker that's super helpful, and it's always 2 weeks behind. So it's actually from the 1st of November through the 14th of November, and I save all of that money and then I apply it to this budget. So we don't really need to worry about any of the dates, but the first one is plasma donation. I donate at CSL Plasma. It's always linked in the description box below. Someone actually left me a comment and asked how they use my referral code. So the link I put in there is just for the CSL Plasma locator. When you like sign up, or I think it's when you go in there, they ask you if you have a referral code or something, or when you sign up on the app, you can copy and paste the referral code in the description box, and that's how I get credit for referring you to the location. The revenue for the side hustle, so I donated 4 times, which gave me $224. There's no really expenses associated with it. I just included into my gas budget because I do have to drive. But then I do save 20% for taxes. So if we take 224 times 0.2, gives us, I'm gonna round up, so $45 needs to be saved for taxes. And then if we take the total minus 45, gives us $179 as income. And then the second piece is going to be Amazon. This is very similar to the first half of November. It's going to be 200, and this is math I can do pretty much in my head. At 20% of 200 is 40, leaving us with $160 left over. If we add that all up, so 179 plus 160 gives us $339. This would be a total of $85 going to taxes. So for side hustles, we have $339. If you're wanting this tracker, it actually is 2 on each page. I just cut it off. Send me a DM on Instagram with your email and I'll email the PDF over to you. I can't figure out how to attach it to the description box. So if you're wanting it, totally free of charge. I'm not gonna make you pay for it or anything like that. Just DM me on Instagram. My Instagram is in the description box with your email, and I will email it over to you. So then we have side hustle income, and then we have savings that we will be using for the month, and that is going to be a total of $350. 100 of that is from my Thanksgiving sinking fund, and then $250 from that is actually from my car insurance, car maintenance sinking fund. We'll talk about it more in the variable expenses, but I am getting some work done on my car. And then we have extra income, which is basically like payback is what I like to say. It's like Venmo, like people Venmo me, and that is a total of $292 that is coming over from Venmo. My friend Venmoed me back for like drinks and dinner one night, and then my ex-boyfriend ended up paying me some money that he owes me. So that is the total, which was $292. So let's add up with the total income. Like, what do we got to work with for these 2 weeks? Got $1,652 plus $339 plus $350 plus $292 gives us $2,633. Now, how I do my bills, so the first bill we need to save for is rent. I save my rent in basically in two. So I save $400 at the beginning of the month and $400 in the middle of the month. My total rent is $780, but I like to have that extra $20 just to sort of build up a little nest egg in there in case I ever need that $20. It is really helpful. And it's actually a separate checking account with my bank. So that's how I pay my rent, is from that checking account, and then I just transfer the $400 to that checking account from this checking account where all of this money flows into. And then we have utilities. So the first half of November, if we go back, it was $70, and that is what I want to budget for this. My roommates will just Venmo request me for the amount, and then I just pay them. So I don't really know when the date will be when they pay the bill, and then I need to pay them, so I just will leave it blank. Then we have Spotify, which is $10. And then we have Peacock subscription. So I did subscribe to Peacock. It's only $5 a month, and it is due, I don't know if I wrote it on my main calendar. I know Spotify is due on the 16th, but it is something that I need to pay attention to. But $5, some of my shows went over to Peacock that I watch weekly. So I'm like, shoot, I'll just pay the $5 to watch my TV shows, whatever, like they got me. And then we have LA Fitness, which is $50. And I do believe that that is on here. So it's due on the 24th. This is a question mark. We'll have to update that. And I have figured out how to move the LA Fitness from my Alaska card to my personal checking account card. So that's great. I can just actually do it in the app. It's fantastic. And then some other basically fixed expenses. We have Acorns, which varies. So that's going to be $40. And then we do have therapy, which will be $25. And then this is, I think, either the last month or I have one more month of paying off my Sounders season tickets. So I'll try season tickets, and I can't remember actually when that comes out. I don't know if I put it on here. But anyhow, it's $84. And that's everything for the fixed expenses here. So we have $400 plus $70 plus $10 plus $5 plus $50 plus $40 plus $25 plus $84 gives us $684. Now, if we take the $2,633 of total income minus the fixed expenses of $684, gives us $1,949 left over for everything else, basically, for the month. And so for the variable expenses, I am cashless, but we're just going to start with grocery. And since I'll be out of town for Thanksgiving, I'm still going to budget the same amount. I don't know. It's because we have like still the rest of this week left for groceries. We have the beginning half of this week. And then whenever I come back, we still have parts of November left. So I am going to budget $100 for grocery. Eating out, I proved to myself the last 2 weeks that I can stay under the $100 budget. So we're going to still do $100 for eating out. And then gas and car. So this expense is going to be higher. Normally I budget $50 for gas, but I remember from the beginning, I'm bringing $250 over from my car maintenance, car insurance sinking fund. So the total for this will actually be $300. I'm getting my car's interior detailed. It is gross. I've like spilt food in there. There's so much crumbs and it needs work. And that's why I sort of started this savings fund, is so I could get my car detailed. It's been like 3-ish years since the inside has been detailed, and it is well needed, and it just makes you feel better when you have a clean car and life is put together. So gas and car, and then we have investments. Now this is investments in addition to the acorns up here, and I always budget the same, so $40. And then fun and entertainment. So I think there's only really one event happening in this next part, and that's the UW home game on Saturday the 19th. So we're gonna budget $50 for that. And that will basically cover my Uber or Lyft to and from the light rail station, maybe a snack at the game, maybe a drink. And other than that, I sort of just bring my own stuff. So hopefully $50 will be good enough. Then we have a holiday. So because it is Thanksgiving, I'm gonna budget the full $100 amount for holiday. Self-care is really just to get my nails done. I actually think I broke this one this morning. It's in a lot of pain, so I need to get that done. I only get it done pretty much once a pay period. I know, I could be putting like the $45 towards something else, or like the $50, but I choose to get my nails done. It makes me feel way better, like I have my life together, and $50 for self-care, that's all I pay for, I think is a pretty darn good amount, and not something that I take lightly. I do take it as a luxury. But I think last time I paid $48 with, like, it was $40 plus an $8 tip, so I'm just gonna budget $50 to make sure I don't go over. And then miscellaneous, this is higher than usual, and normally I would tell you guys why it's gonna be higher, but I'm trying to keep a lot of stuff under wraps. But when I close out the November budget, it'll have happened, so I'll be able to disclose it then, but I'm trying to keep some secrets from some people. So I don't need to tell everybody everything all the time, but after it happens, I'll let you guys know. Travel and vacation will be $0, and then pets will also be $0. So total variable expenses, we've got 100 plus 100 plus 300 plus 40 plus 50 plus 100 plus 50, oh gosh, plus 200 gives us $940. Now, guys, it's not normally that high. It's normally around the $500-600 mark, but with the extra $250 here, the extra probably about $150 here, brings this total just really a lot higher. But if we take the leftover from all of this, which was $1,949 minus $940, gives us $1,009 left over. So before we go up to the sinking funds, I'm not going to put all of $1,000 towards sinking funds. I do have some Discover credit card debt. You guys, I purchased concert tickets, not to Taylor Swift, because that has been a giant crap show lately, but if I do, I will be putting it on my Discover card in full transparency. But I bought tickets to Shania Twain when she will be here in 2023, and Carrie Underwood. My mom and sister are going to come up for that concert, and I did not have the money for it. I could have used my emergency fund, I could have used other stuff, but I just put it on my Discover card, and I'm going to pay it off by the end of the year. And since I had some payback here, I was going to just put $200 towards my Discover card, but I'm actually going to put the $200 plus the $292, so a total of $492 towards my Discover card. And yeah, it's okay, like, it's fine. I have a high balance now on my Discover card, which sucks, but I'm really excited, and it might be even higher balance, and we're gonna cross our fingers, pray to the Lord above that I get Taylor Swift tickets, because it would make me so happy. I have a budget though for it. Like, I'm not gonna pay hundreds and hundreds of dollars for nosebleed tickets at the arena or the stadium. Like, no, I'll just watch it on Instagram for free that way. Anyhow, yeah, we're crossing our fingers that we get Taylor Swift tickets. Is anyone else a Taylor Swift fan? Were you able to get tickets? I'm just curious. So if we take the $1,009 back to the budget, minus the $492 that I want to put towards the Discover card, leaves us with $517 for sinking funds. So I am just going to write $517 here, so I don't forget that that's how much we have to put towards sinking funds. And even though I'm using money from my car maintenance and insurance sinking fund, I am still going to put $100 towards it. And that is really because I want to continue putting $100 every paycheck towards that fund. And then it's just easy when it comes car insurance pay time, which is twice a year. And then if I need maintenance, like I know in December I'm getting new LED headlights put in, so I'll have to pull from that fund. And then I'll also have to get new tires, plus then pay my insurance. So it's gonna be a very expensive car month in December. I already have the appointment for the LED headlights, and I will eventually have to get the appointment for the tires, and then obviously just pay the insurance online. So yeah, that's gonna be rough, but we're still gonna put $100 towards the car insurance and maintenance fund. Costco, since we did use up the full amount for the first half of November, I'm going to put $20 towards Costco. My MacBook, you guys, slowly but surely we are saving for it. I'm going to put $50 towards it this paycheck. Then we have 2023 vacations. Oh my gosh, things are happening next year, my friends. We're going to put $50 towards that. And then the 2024 vacations, which I won't book until probably 9 or 10 months from now. It'll be September of 2023, but you still have to put the deposit down. So that's what the 2024 vacation fund is for right now, is those deposits. So I'm going to save $35, and that's great. $35 every paycheck is wonderful. My best friend gets married next year, so I really, really need to start saving for her bachelorette party. I am a bridesmaid, and then any type of travel in June when her wedding is. So we're going to put $50 towards that fund. And then student loan, and then a house is what's left over. We're going to put $162 towards a student loan and $50 towards my house, basically, which is non-existent yet, but every little bit counts. So for car insurance, we're putting 100, then we need plus 20, plus 50, plus 50, plus 35, plus 50, plus 162, plus 50, equals $517. Perfect. So $517 minus $1,009 gives us $492, which is exactly what we are putting towards the Discover card. And after that, oops, I almost wrote it perfectly. $492. We should be left with $0 left over. I am going to write extra savings as student loan if I can spell. It has been a long day. I don't even know what time it is, like 7 o'clock on a Wednesday, I think today is. So student loan and then house savings. I don't anticipate saving for anything there, but I do like to do some different types of challenges. Like if Miko posts something on her Instagram, like it's the 20th, put $20 towards your, top priority savings, then I'll put it towards one of these. It's really whatever I'm feeling that day. I am a lot more motivated to save for a house than to pay off my student loans, which should probably be the opposite, but it is what it is. So yeah, that is everything. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what your plans are for Thanksgiving. I think it's so cute learning about people's transitions or traditions and what you guys are doing. Have a happy, wonderful, and safe Thanksgiving. Be safe on Black Friday, please, if you plan to do any shopping. I personally don't plan to do any shopping, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye.